Oh my goodness, welcome. Welcome to the New Orleans Jazz Museum. And on behalf of New Orleans Jazz National Historical Park, we're so delighted to have this partnership with the New Orleans Jazz Museum to bring free concerts every Tuesday. The mission of the New Orleans Jazz National Historical Park is to instill a public appreciation for music, for New Orleans jazz music, culture, history, and as well as be a global leader in promoting, protecting, and preserving this rich American art form. So it's a new month, so if you were rocking with us last month, you may have recognized some people and got familiar with them, but they are gone and they are moving on to do great things. So this month we have a really nice house set up and a really nice band. And I'm so excited because we're entering into Hispanic Heritage Month that starts on September 15th. But leading up into that, we will share some songs by some great composers and as well as feature some Latinx musicians. So without further ado, please help me welcome up the band. We have Jameson Ross on drums by way of Florida. Amina Scott on bass by way of California. And then Victoria Dutan on flute by way of Uruguay. Don? Do it right. You did great. Then we have Giovanni Santos on guitar. Yes. And let me make sure I get this. Oscar Rosignoli on piano. I've been practicing, y'all. So we have a great set list for you today. It's going to feature, again, some this mix of Afro-Cuban music. And the first song is titled Manteca, and it was originally titled Cubana Bop, but it got changed to Manteca, and it's written by Dizzy Gillespie and some other artists, and I'll tell you the name after we play it. Posa, oye, manteca, Give it up. Oh my goodness. Woo, they're on fire. And the next song that also came out of this push or era to highlight Afro-Cuban music is Caravan. So we'll perform that next for you. Shines upon a caravan. Sleep upon my shoulder eyes. This memory, oh, we keep so keen. This memory of our caravan. This is so exciting. You are so across the sand so I may keep this memory of a caravan. You are so inviting, you are so exciting, rest in my arms as I thrill to the magic charm of you. Y'all a lucky audience. You get to keep these musicians to yourself. You know, not worry about all these other people with their phone buzzing and all of that. But we're going to slow things down and move on to another song called Chan Chan. Yes. Yeah. Del centro voy para Macaré y el Guaracueto voy para Magallanes. Del centro voy para Macaré y el Guaracueto voy para Magallanes. Del centro voy para Macaré y el Guaracueto voy para Magallanes. Del centro voy para Macaré, llego a Puerto voy para Magallanes.
El cariño que te tengo no te lo puedo negar. Se me sale la babita, yo no lo puedo evitar. Cuando Juanica y Chan Chan en el mar se me la arena, como sacudí el jibe y a Chan Chan me da manera de limpia el camino de paja, que yo me quiero sentar en aquel tronco que veo
That's Chan Chan, my Buena Vista Social Club. And the next song, we're going to slow it down even more with a bolero titled Como Foi. Como fue, no sé decirte cómo fue, no sé explicarme qué pasó, pero de ti me enamoré. Que iluminó todo mi ser, tu risa como un manantial, llegó mi vida inquietud, fueron o tu ojos o tu tus manos o tu voz fueron lo mejor, la vivencia de tanto esperar tu llegada, no sé decirte cómo fue, no sé explicarme qué pasó, pero de ti me enamoré. No sé decirte cómo fue, no sé explicarme qué pasó, pero de ti me enamoré. Thank you. I need to brush up on my Spanish, just a lot more. Like a hard R. But so this is the time where we make this show a little bit unique, different from Frenchman gigs or just shows where you go and see the artist. We like to break up our shows and do a weird Q&A. That's not weird, I'm kidding. But we do like to do a Q&A because a part of our mission is to educate and just enlighten you on things that you may not know about. So this is the time to ask any question that you may have. Yes. All right, I saw you first. Gentleman in the back, and then we'll work our way up. Yes, red shirt. We said, what is the language of the previous song? Chan Chan? It was Spanish. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a song from Cuba. Yeah. I tried to do my Cuban accent. I have an accent from Uruguay, which is a little different. We pronounce like they say playa, we say playa, and I think that song there's a few words on that song that has that difference, and I'm stick with my accent. I can do Cuba very well, but it's Cuban. Yeah, it's Spanish from Cuba.
It's my Spanish from New Orleans, so I guess we're just mixing it all up today. That's all right. All right. I got a question up front.
So this is a good, you're a park ranger.
Yes.
And you sing jazz music.
Yeah.
And you sing beautifully.
Oh, thank you.
Why did you become a jazz musician, and how did you end up doing this combination?
Whew. I ask myself that question all the time. Well, I think my journey has somehow led me here. It was kind of purposeful to like get into park service, but it also necessarily wasn't when I was as a kid growing up, especially doing like playing in bands around the city. I always thought, I want to be on a big stage, and that's still in my mind. But I just didn't really take the route to land there now. That's definitely something that I want to do. But I think being in the park service is really cool, and this is the only park that is dedicated to preserving jazz music. So I think right now I have a role to promote and preserve this music. And as far as I know, I'm the only African American woman to work for this particular park and be a singer, and just be a musician. So I think I have a special purpose here before I get to the place that I want to be at. Yeah, but yeah. I guess by design, yeah. If it were me, I would change things. But no, I'm kidding. All right. Oh yeah, take the mic so the people online can get your nice tips from the great.
Oh, come on, bluegrass. Okay. Okay, come on, bluegrass. All y'all in the front? Yeah. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love that. Where y'all from? Oh, nice. Well, I don't know. I think a good tip to start is I really focus on two things, and that's making things feel good, hopefully, for everybody else. And also, I don't know, I guess having good time, but with bluegrass, it's kind of cool because, that's, to me, it's all about feeling good and making the music feel good and also sound good. So playing in tune and stuff like that. But yeah, I tend to focus more on a groove because I didn't start playing jazz or anything. I started on like R&B. So the groove always comes first for me before anything else. If it doesn't feel good, then I might as well not play whatever it is I'm playing. So yeah, that's my biggest tip. Probably the most important one.
I like that. Any more questions? We can take one more? Yes. Does anyone else focus on other genres, and how does that help them in other genres? Okay, someone else. Oh, my hand just so magically went that way.
Oh, I guess I'm the closest, so okay. So I grew up studying classical music, actually. I initially didn't go to school for jazz. That was just something that happened on the side. But I've always been navigating different worlds of music, different styles. So to me, from my perspective, it's all music, right? It's all more it's like a vehicle for other things that music expresses. So it depends what kind of vocabulary you become familiar with. So if I'm a classical pianist, I'm gonna be in that world and I'm gonna speak that language. I'm gonna know those pieces. Then if I go and I start listening to Latin music and Cuban music, then I become familiar with their language, their way of saying things, saying the same things, but different, in a different way. The rhythm is different. It feels, makes you move a little different. So I like to think of all of that being just one thing, but in different languages, different cultures, different influences.
Yeah, that was really great, Oscar. I totally agree. It is, at the end of the day, it's all music. I do think that when it comes to the American tradition of music, jazz is, to me, considered the American classical music. Like when you think about the entire concept of the American lineage, from the blues, from gospel, R&B, to rock, I mean, it's deep. Jazz, to me, is that beginning of the tradition that allows you to incorporate all of these different genres and styles into the music. The one thing I love about jazz is it is the one vehicle that you could use to say, okay, you know what, I'm going to incorporate all of these different concepts and genres of music. You know, the improvisation, the communication, like some of the core elements of jazz are what I call tools that you can use to collaborate and do cultural immersion through music. If that makes any sense. Yeah.
Anyone else want to talk about the other genres that they may do? Yes? No? Okay. They're looking at me like, let's play some music. All right, we'll get back to it. These next two songs we will feature Victoria singing as well, Bésame Mucho, and another one that is on the list, but I seem to slip from me right now. Quizás, quizás, quizás. Yes, yes. But yeah, and if we will have time again to, you know, touch on one more question, so keep it in your mind. Thank y'all for the great questions. That was good. Give yourselves a hand.
Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esa noche la última vez. Bésame, ay, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo de tenerte, perderte después. Ay, bésame, ay, bésame mucho, como si fuera esa noche la última vez. Ay, bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo de perderte después. Que quiero tenerte muy cerca, mirarme en tus ojos, estar junto a ti. ¿Quién piensa que tal vez mañana yo estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti? Ay, bésame, ay, ay, bésame mucho, como si fuera esa noche la bésame mucho. Que tengo miedo de perderte después. Quiero tenerme muy cerca, mirarme tus ojos y estar junto a mí. Ay, piensa que de la mañana yo estaré lejos de ti. Ay, bésame mucho, como si fuera esa noche.
Thank you. That was Bésame Mucho in Uruguayan language. But the next song is another Uruguayan. It's called Quizás, Quizás, Quizás. It's also in English. This song is very famous. Perhaps, perhaps, perhaps in English.
Mm-hmm. los días y yo desesperando tú contestarás. Quizás, quizás, quizás. Estás perdiendo el tiempo pensando para lo que más tú quieres. ¿Hasta cuándo? Y así pasan los días y yo solo estoy esperando y tú contestas. Quizás, quizás, quizás. Quizás, 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 quizás,
Thank you.
That's another reason why I became a park ranger. I could do stuff like this, just watch, and soak in all the goodness. No, but give it up for the band. Yes, Victoria, Oscar, Giovanni, Amina, Jameson, and we're getting down to, our hour. I only have an hour with you, so we gotta make it count. This next song is titled Oye Como Va. Oh, y'all know? Woo! Listen to my rhythm. I gotta go with my baby. Say, listen to my rhythm. I gotta go with my baby. Say that. Say, listen. one. Y'all like that one. Good, good, good. So we have time for a question that anyone want to ask? All right, yes.
How'd you put this group together?
Well, they gave me the opportunity to, choose people that I think would fit for this month, and so these musicians just happened to be available, all together at once, and so normally they kind of all play with each other at some point, when they're doing their own gigs. So I've just been listening, observing, and seeing who plays with who, and which is why I kind of curated it this way. So yeah, but normally it's just myself and two other arrangers, that are here on Tuesdays, and so this is a unique setup, and you won't see this setup ever, or, well, hopefully not ever again, but in the near future, next week it will be a different band. So yeah, that's how it came up. They were available and they play with each other. So yeah. Thank you. So before I let you go, I want to give you some homework. You should take out your phones right now and follow us on social medias. You can find us at NOLA Jazz NHP, where you can stay up to date with all of our programming. We have programming for the rest of the week at 2 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday, but it's at various locations. So Wednesday and Friday, we will be at our location, at our actual home-based location at 419 Decatur, and and all of our programs are free. And there's one more thing that I'm forgetting. There's a 5 o'clock show here in this space by the New Orleans Jazz Museum, so come in and support. And also there's another cool program Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. over at our site. You can check our website if you don't remember all these things that I said to you. But yeah, check out our website and come out on Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. There'll be a great program, and it's free. Yes.
You did a wonderful job. Just letting you know.
Yes. So yes, you can catch all of these shows, this one and previous shows, on Facebook. It's always live streamed through the New Orleans Jazz Museum Facebook and the Jazz Park, New Orleans Jazz National Historical Park Facebook page. Yep. And one more question in the back. Yes. Well, Saturday shows are at 9:16. So you got to check our website, because we go around. We're here on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Wednesdays and Fridays we're at 419 Decatur, and then on Saturdays we're at 916. It's a whole lot to remember, but you can go on our website and check it out. And so I just want to shout out the band again. Oscar Rossignoli on piano, Giovanni Santos on guitar, Amina Scott on bass, Jameson Ross on drums, Victoria Dalton, flute. And I've been your MC/vocalist, park ranger, all of that in one. Jay Purdue, thank you for coming through. And please, we're doing Iko on the way out. We gotta do Iko. We gotta give them a little bit of New Orleans before we go. And you can follow me on Instagram at j.santrell. See y'all next time. Let's take it out with Iko. next time.
Please mark your calendars for the 6th Annual Improvisations Gala on December 2nd, 2023. It's a legendary party that supports the mission of the New Orleans Jazz Museum. Your sponsorship and gala tickets make it possible for the Jazz Museum to provide free, entertaining, and educational programming year-round. This year, the Jazz Museum explores outer space with Jason Neville's Funky Soul Band, guest starring George Clinton. Come get your Nola P-Funk on and support the museum. For sponsor and ticket information, please visit www.nolajazzmuseum.org/gala.